Well, a man in Connecticut is accusing his stepmother of holding him captive for 20 years.
WFSB's Roger Susanen explains how he escaped and the conditions this man allegedly has been living in for the majority of his life.
33 years of law enforcement. This is the worst treatment of humanity that I've ever witnessed.
This Waterbury home was a real-life house of horrors. Police say this woman, Kimberly Sullivan, imprisoned her stepson for more than 20 years, starting when he was just 11, in conditions investigators compare to World War II death camps.
It's shuddering to think that someone would treat any person in this way.
We learned today that Waterbury police had investigated the family back in 2005 after other children told DCF workers they were worried about the victim after he had been pulled out of school. But apparently, Sullivan was able to hide the abuse.
Officers went to the house. The house was clean. It was lived in. They spoke to the victim at that point in time, and there were no cause for any alarm.
But after the officers left, police now know the torture continued. The victim says he spent at least 22 hours a day in a 9-foot by 8-foot room on the verge of starvation, often only drinking toilet water. Now, he's finally safe, but his past casts a large shadow.
There's a lot of physical therapy that he'll have to go through. There's a lot of healing that he'll have to go through.
The victim finally freed himself last month by setting a fire inside his bedroom and telling emergency responders about the abuse. Sullivan denies the charges, but hasn't explained why her 32-year-old stepson was just 68 pounds when he was rescued. Neighbors remember catching fleeting glimpses of him a few times through a bedroom window, looking out at the world that until now he could not be a part of.
I think I've kind of convinced myself that maybe I did just make him up all those years ago, but I just hope that he gets the help that he needs to heal from everything.